Good day, Pinoy clickers and mixers. We're here in another unboxing video, but not about War of the Realms. This is just a placeholder or a placeholder booster. But what's inside here are some of my acquisitions that will be added to my ever-growing, non-ending X-Men Heroclix collection. So let's take a look. So this one, I was able to trade with two individuals, Errol, Kimpura, and of course, Larry. Okay, so thank you guys for the trade. So for those of you who don't know, I tend to collect anything related to X-Men. Okay, old and new. So, but as much as possible, I would just trade new pieces for old ones so that we don't spend more money collecting the other figures. So anyway, so let's go ahead. So let's see what we have. So the first one, we have this particular dragon-like figure. Okay, so this one is called Nazareth. Okay, so Nazareth. Okay, so he is in good pristine condition. So 125 points from Mutations, Monsters and Mutations set, if I'm not mistaken, set number 94, flight with 8 range, 3 targets. So he has this floating mechanic, which I do not know. And this is one of the old sets. This is pre-carded era. So this is related to the lore of magic. So he is, I think, one of the nemesis, one of the enemies of magic. Okay, so let's take a look at his dial. Okay, but we're not gonna click his dial, but just go directly to HC manager. Okay, so rare, unique, golden age, character, keywords, animal, brute, monster, mystical, and he has mind control, which is good because it's 3 targets, and then senses, and then switch, and then afterwards, middle of the dial, he will have invulnerability, and then a bunch of lifesteal as an attack special, as an attack power. Okay, so 125 points. He is definitely a candidate for a legacy card. I think if he can be 75 or even lower than that, or there's a way to improve his stat, he can be very viable for modern game. Okay, so but whether he gets an ID card, a legacy card or not, he's still a good addition to our collection. Okay, take a look at that sculpt. Okay, this reminded me of Mage Knight days, like a Draconum. Okay, because I used to play Mage Knight before Heroclix, and one of the big hitters there would be the Draconum clan. Okay, so this looks very similar to that. So let's take a look at our other acquisitions. This one we got from Larry. Okay, so let's take a look. This is the Scarlet Witch limited edition. So Larry won this during one of the online tournaments in Roll20. And of course, he knows I collect X-Men, so he traded to me some stuff. I think a couple of Hellfire Guards were traded for this one. So Scarlet Witch is Marvel LE for 2020-102. Avengers, Brotherhood of Mutants, Lady Liberators, X-Men, and Mystical won the Maximoff, of course, the real name. And he has 2 special powers, one in defense, which is my Scarlet Senses, Energy Shield Deflection, Super Senses, but succeeds on a 4 to 6, so 50%. And then a special damage power, Bad Luck Hexes, Probability Control for all characters with this special power. If an opposing character's attack roll was re-rolled or a die in it was replaced, the final result is decreased by 1. Okay, so that one can be a game changer at times. Okay, when was the last time you hit by one only or missed by one? So that is really seems small, but that can be a turning point in any match. I already have this sculpt. Okay, I think this is a UXM sculpts. I already have this, but I tend to collect all the variations, including the LE versions, as much as possible. So here we are. So she has the Mystics team ability and the Underworld or team player team ability. Okay, running shot, 10 penetrating 5 would have been better if it's 6. And then that special defense and damage powers. Then at the latter part of his air dial, she gains senses, regular senses, and regular prob. So what you would expect from a Scarlet Witch. So this is a bit of a offensive style Scarlet Witch. So thank you again, Larry. One more less X-Men to collect. And then finally, we go back to Errol. Aside from Nasrit, he also traded with me his battlefield conditions cards. Okay, so these are old mechanics. Okay, but they are resurfacing. Oh, take a look at that magic cards sleeve. Okay, so but as I was saying, the battlefield mechanics seems to be resurfacing in the House of Swords. Okay, X of Swords set with the tarot cards in the forums and in our local discussions. The OG players are saying the tarot cards are very similar to battlefield conditions. So let's take a look. We have here 2 battlefield conditions. So let's start with the BF001, which is resistance. Characters can't be the target of outwit when they are adjacent to at least one friendly character with the same team symbol. And this is Wolverine from Days of Future Past. And this is really strong because, especially for X-Men, most of them will have the X-Men team ability. So that would protect them in a sense against outwit. So this is from X-Men Days of Future Past. I hope there is a tarot card that will be functionally similar to this resistance card. I think that's very helpful. And then the second one is BF002, which is Krakoa, the Living Island. Once at the end of each player's turn, so it's a double-edged sword for you and your opponent. He or she can choose to target opposing character adjacent to an unoccupied square of outdoor hindering, blocking, or elevated terrain, and make an attack roll with an attack value of 9 and a damage value of 2 against the target. 9 and 2, not good values, especially the 9. Okay, the target can't be knocked back by the attack if the attack succeeds, but the target takes no damage from the attack and has 0 or 1 action token. Give the target an action token. Okay, so if you succeed in your attack and let's say your opponent, your chosen character, does not takes no damage because of invincible or invulnerable or perhaps senses, then he gets an action token if he has 0 or 1 action token. So meaning if you it can also work as a free incap in a sense, incapacitate if your opponent is again has impervious, invulnerable, or invincible. So I hope this also gets translated to a tarot card, but with this particular wording, I don't think so. Tarot cards usually have only a few wording, but you can always hope. So this is from Marvel Heroclix Mutations and Monsters set. So way back 2007, And then this one is way back 2006. So this is old but gold. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to trade with me, hit me up in the comments, in Facebook. Join us, Pinoy Heroclix. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.